Barroom, baby.
Hey, y'all already know what time it is. All bars all day. And we gotta come to y'all live again. King of the Dot. The the quarterfinals. Or is this the semifinals? These are semifinals. So the last two battles before the finals, the major event, $50,000 on the line. You know what I'm talking about today? It was MARV 1 versus Times. And then Disaster versus Saint LA. The Grand Prix. This shit was crazy. I don't even know, like, first of all, the face-off was crazy in itself. You know what I'm saying? Mad aggressive between Disaster.
Yes, it was.
You know what I'm saying?
What is it? The weekend of slaps, it seems
The
like.
weekend of slaps in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get right into it. We didn't have no predictions for it, but of course, we're going to take some shots for it. You know what I'm saying? Salute to King of the Dot. They did their motherfucking thing with that battle. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, actually, the whole day, it was 4 battles. Every single battle, you know what I'm saying, was lit. Baby Blue, what you think about it, though?
It was good. Definitely, it was good for the league to put on. I definitely think, y'all trying to keep Battle Rap alive.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
West Coast was lit.
So, yeah, they were. They definitely were. It was in LA, so they was lit. It was... The battlers definitely came and they spit their bars. It was good to see Marv. I haven't seen him for a while. So it was good. It was just good to catch a good, nice event on a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Start your week off right. So overall, it was a good put on. Yeah,
I definitely was not disappointed. I can't lie, man. We're going to start with MARV 1. In Times, I think that's a classic. Like, KOTD got one, man. Like, the back and forth on there was crazy. And then the maturity in their talk, like what they saying, like, you know how niggas say boss talk, slit talk. That was on that maturity level of that boss talk, like, you know what I'm saying? But Times was more grittier and hungry, it seemed like. But MARV 1 had that poise, that experience, and it played a real big factor in it. You know what I'm saying?
He never disappoints.
Never.
Definitely.
Never. You know what I'm saying?
It's a joy to watch.
Hell yeah. Salute to Marv. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then he won, so he's going into the finals for $50,000 on the line.
Look, he's still showing y'all how
Bro,
it's done.
Old school OG. You know what I'm saying? Like,
most of them come back and they do show you,
Yeah. You gotta think he battled Eminem. You know what I'm saying? He battled Eminem on Eminem's own behind the scenes stage for his movie.
You got something.
Come on, man. Like, the dude is experienced. You know what he's doing. Yeah,
most definitely. So it was really a good one. You may want to catch that. KOTD, thank you for jumping in that pool of keeping battle rap going.
For sure.
During such a crazy, uncertain time. So
yeah, that's a fact. And
definitely the fans appreciate it.
Man, I can only think what he coming with, you know what I'm saying? January 10th is when actually the final battle goes down for the $50,000. So we're going to be definitely tuned into that. But who is MARV 1 battling? You know, most of the people thought Disaster was going to make it to the finals.
You would think the slap would have been enough, but it definitely
wasn't enough. Matter of fact, it's so bad. I'm seeing people saying Disaster got 30. 30? What?
He was definitely thrown off his game.
Yeah.
While I'm not big on excuses, he definitely admitted to the fact that he was not, on point.
That's a fact.
He would want to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, he that slap did him no justice. Attempt to slap.
Yeah. Yeah, it was clarified today that it really wasn't a slap.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Saint was weaving, so at the same time, his hand, Disaster hand was moving, so it looked like Disaster hit him, but really,
attempt to slap.
Yeah, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, I like what I don't know who was speaking at the time, but he was a part of, you know what I'm saying, I think Death Certificate, which is a conglomerate, and he was like, bro, that's between us, so it really ain't nobody business. And I like that. I like that. Keep it between y'all. You know what I'm saying? We here for the battles. We do like the aggression. We like the aggression.
And it didn't get out of hand.
Exactly.
So
and that's why I said I salute them brothers, because when they got on stage, you wouldn't even be able to tell that they had that type of situation. So at heart, they got to be brothers at heart. You know what I'm saying?
It was good showing. Yeah. Definitely.
For sure. Saint moves on to the finals.
Yes.
He is battling MARV 1.
A lot of people, not a lot of people. Let me not say that. I ain't no cowboy.
Yeah.
Is this questionable for Disaster? This showing, is this gonna make us question?
Well, I don't believe. I mean, there was a lot of talk. Even Lush One was saying this is, best believe this is not it for Disaster. But if people are feeling that way, Jesus Christ, either two things is happening. Disaster, you got way too many motherfucking haters, which is not a bad thing. But people want to see you out of there for some fucking reason. I really think the man is talented. Does he have an anger problem or something? I don't know that man personally, and so I don't know him. Like he was saying, he said he was cool. That's his persona, his battle rap though. So. Everybody hates the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, only a few of us can respect the villains because most of the time the villains have been drove to be villains.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And most times they coming from hardship situations that wasn't necessarily paid attention to. And so they had to get it how they had to get it, which hardened them.
Right. You so that way just naturally.
Yeah, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Naturally
like,
on 10.
Bro, like, this California, baby, like, I don't know what the fuck Disaster grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But I'm going to say this. Disaster's fucking talent is fucking unmatched in many areas.
He definitely brings energy to his battles.
Yeah. I love that. One of my favorite battles is Disaster, DNA. Then you got Disaster and Danny Myers. These are battles is fucking classic, bro. Like those, like you could just watch those two battles and be sold.
He has some really good battles.
Yeah, Cannabis, Disaster and Cannabis. Yeah, that was fire. Like, but at the end of the day, Disaster and Arsenal. I can keep going. Right. Like, yo, it's
and that's the thing.
Classics.
His level of disrespect, it's usually met or unmatched.
Yeah.
This time he did good. Like I say, he did good, but he definitely was thrown off.
That's facts. I don't think he's through though. Honestly, I think this is a learning lesson. Every dog has his day. You know what I'm saying? Every boss sometimes takes a loss, and they got to know how to take a loss. You know what I'm saying? Too many people talking about, I remember that song when we was growing up, you know what I'm saying? All I do is win, win, win. And not the J-Rock one. I'm talking about the Ludacris and T-Pain shit. Yeah, I know y'all new niggas, man. But all I do is win, win, win. And that's true to some extent. You know, niggas gotta learn how to take a punch sometime. If you winning all the time, if you Mayweather, you dodging all the time, you know, not to say that Mayweather's the greats, but one thing, like, if Mayweather would have got caught with a punch from like Sonny Liston or something like that from back in the day, yeah, right. You gonna stop that in their tracks. Back in the day, you had to learn how to take a punch. Ali had to learn how to y'all seen it, well, y'all might not have seen it, but you heard about the rope-a-dope. You get what I'm saying? Like, he had to take some punches.
See, we get that, but this far in the stage, or this far in the game, at this stage,
good point, baby.
Should we still be expecting that?
I mean, the closest that I've seen Disaster in this era in time, where we're at right now, is Danny Myers being able to get that type of emotion from Disaster. Okay, you trying to get with me.
I agree with that. That's why I said.
And then Saint now, and now Saint.
It definitely was not the Disaster we're used to seeing, but he did admit to there being factors.
It is some factors out there
that he says was the reason why, but
I mean, that's a homie too. Like, what if that was like the hazing for the young pup to come up? Because
it is the homie. One thing I have noticed about a lot of the battlers, y'all indirectly, whether you are trying to or not, take it easy on your homies.
Yeah. I mean,
the harder hitting battler,
right,
usually kind of just dumbs it down a little bit.
Yeah, literally, because Disaster was out in his face. He sold it. He definitely sold it.
he has some bars that he spits at times. I wouldn't necessarily give Disaster a lyrical cap.
Yeah.
Because he's not necessarily that. He puts a lot of material together.
Yeah.
And he makes it sound great. But I'm hard on vets. You've been in a little too long. Now, did any of us expect for you to lose? Absolutely not. So.
But I knew Saint was coming with something. He was too confident. And then on top of that, he hungry. Like, Disaster not already proved. Like I said, to have Cannabis, Cassidy, DNA in front of Drake, DNA in front of Drake, like, you gotta understand the levels. He's had an A-Bird. He's had a goddamn Arsenal. He's had a T-Rex. He's from that era like that. Like, he's legendary already. He's had a Danny Myers when Danny Myers was unstoppable. Not to say that Danny Myers is unstoppable now, but we've seen Danny Myers have some, some L's this year. He took some L's, so as bosses, you gotta learn how to take L's. Now, real quickly, somebody else took an L this weekend. Got their ass slapped on.
I was wondering what was he gonna get into that.
40 bars slapping people.
That's crazy. She did what she had to do.
Yeah. So real quick before we got down in this, a lot of people are choosing. Now, I wouldn't say choosing sides, but they have their opinion on it. Even myself, you know what I'm saying. I feel like certain stuff is just not respected. You know, you don't need to do that kind of shit because we got to keep the respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really look at it from both sides. I understand we battle rapping and we want to disrespect our opponents and stuff. But I'm a real stickler about people touching me. If I don't want you fucking touching me, bro, and that's on God. Like, I mean, they go for everybody. Like, if a nigga want to come dap me and extra hug me up and I ain't in the mood for that shit, dog, I'm like, nah, we good. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Bitches want to get all huggy dubby. I'm like, all right, sister, we good. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Like, I'm gonna do the church hug. Like, get out of me, cuz.
Apparently, he went on tap that.
He tapped that ass.
Okay.
Now, my thing is this. I don't want to get too legal with it because I love my black community, but we gotta stop putting ourselves in a situation where maybe legally this could be wrong too. See, that it's more of a keep yourself safe type of situation.
Because you just never know. Now, I agree with that. Now, you put yourself in the line of fire, hey, you might get burnt. So, I'm just saying, you definitely took it to another level of disrespect. It is a battle. We get it. It's a man and a woman going head to head, but please keep our hands and feet to ourselves.
Especially if it's not discussed before the battle went down. Like, she don't know you finna do some fuck shit like that. And not to say that it was fuck shit, because I mean, slapping ass ain't, you know what I'm saying? But it's sexual, bro. Like, if, you know, and that's live in front of a bunch of people. So even if she would let it slide and corrected you backstage, in a sense, in front of people, allowing that send signals to other people that maybe this could be allowed. Maybe 40 bars will let us go.
A form of acceptance.
You know, 40 bars, right, a form of acceptance. 40 bars is huge. Like, so many people love 40 bars. She has fans all across the world, bro. And a lot of these fans admire how she looks. So when those type of connotations come out, she has to do damage control. And I can understand that.
Yeah.
Maybe she shouldn't have slapped him. Maybe he shouldn't have touched her ass. But at the end of the day,
it's been a hell of a weekend for battle rap.
Battle rap is spicy, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what we like to see, because we are all, you know, having some real quarantine teen issues.
Yeah.
We is tired of being
cabin fever. Everybody ready to get out. Y'all seen this? The bar will be on the scene. We got this album coming, you know, Tom Bad Blue, Baby Blue. Make sure to pay attention. We trying to stay safe, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all staying safe out here. It's the bar room, Baby Blue. What you want to leave them with?
Look out for that album.
Look out for that album.
December 31st. Crank up some music and keep spitting them bars.
Yes, y'all know what time it is. That's Texas.
Bar room, baby.
Bar room. All bars all day. We out.